Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment of our program brought to you by Medic Regional Blood Center. Folks, tomorrow through Friday, anyone who donates blood at any Medic drive, as Pat Summitt did on many occasions, will be supporting Summitt's legacy. Medic will donate $10 to the Pat Summitt Foundation for every donor who gives blood. So you can go to medicblood.org for more information about where you can give blood. They're always over at Ayler Avenue. That's their main location, but they got drives going on all over this week. You can help out two great causes. One deal, you go give life-saving blood, and then they turn around and give $10 to the Pat Summitt Foundation. Do that for me this week. Make that your gift back to the community. Medic Regional Blood Center. All right, let's get back into our list of prop bets. Here we go. First one in this segment, number 6 overall, which is higher? Aaron Donald sacks today or Grant Williams blocks versus Missouri, and Williams is averaging about 1.5.
I'm going to go with Aaron Donald.
Okay. He thinks he'll get to Tom Brady more than Grant Williams will have blocks against Missouri.
I'm going Aaron Donald too.
Okay.
I'll take Grant Williams just because I don't know the numbers, but it seems like it's harder to get to Tom Brady than that.
Yeah, Grant Williams.
Okay, so 2 of each.
Yes.
And right. All right. Next one. Let's go to the 7th one, the penultimate prop bet. Which is higher, total touchdowns today or Kyle Alexander rebounds versus Missouri? Kyle Alexander averaging about 7 rebounds a game.
I'll go with the total touchdowns. And I think this one could be a pretty close as well.
I like this one. This well done. I go total touchdowns.
Okay, so we got 2 taking the touchdown.
I go touchdowns because he's been getting in foul trouble and hadn't been playing a lot of minutes lately.
Okay.
I'm going to go Kyle Alexander.
Okay. So we got 3 TDs, and Bob goes Kyle Alexander. Okay. And the last one of these things, you talk about a VFL here. Which is higher? Cordero Patterson total touches today or Derek Walker minutes versus Missouri? He's been averaging about 5.5 minutes. Or about, yeah, about 5.5. Or what? No, about 6.5.
And that would include kickoff returns or
total touches.
Total touches.
Cordero Patterson.
Okay.
That's my pick.
This number, I'll just get his average touches are just about the same.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, flip a coin.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
I'll say touches even though he won't get a kick return. I thought about the same thing, but Zerline will kick them all through the end zone.
Okay. So 2 for Cordero.
Yes.
I'm gonna go. I'll go with Patterson too.
Okay.
I'll take Walker minutes.
Okay.
Get him some PT, baby.
Okay. Very good. Interesting. I'll keep track of that, and we'll dock pay.
And we'll
whoever-
divvy out money later.
All right. Now, I thought this was interesting. John Kelly plays for the Rams. He'll be in the Super Bowl today. Doesn't play a lot, but he may. You never know. And then Cordero Patterson plays for the Patriots. But I was thinking, who all played for both of these teams history-wise? So I looked it up. According to the UT Media Guide now, so don't blame me, but here are the Vols who have played for the Rams. And what this means, this is also guys who were drafted by the Rams, played with the Rams, played on their practice squad, or played with them for a preseason deal. John Kelly, of course, from 2018, currently there now. Terry Fair, now on the UT coaching staff. Jeff Hall has been on our show several times. Jeremy Lincoln, Leonard Little. You go back, Gordon Pawlowski. For those of you who ever had the pleasure of knowing Gordon Pawlowski, he was a character. Brian Randolph, a regular on our show in the fall, was there, 2016. Hacksaw Reynolds, of course. Any other names there? Pop, history-wise?
I'd forgotten Ron McCartney played for the Rams.
And you'd forgotten that Boyd Clay had played there in 40 and 42. Yeah.
No, I hadn't forgotten that one. I remember.
All right. Let's go to the
Jonathan Wade slipped my mind. I'd forgotten he spent 3 years there.
yeah, and Scott Wells, 3
Yep,
years.
Scott Wells.
Leonard Little and Jack Reynolds, the longtime Rams there.
Yeah, and Andy, Leonard Little with a long career. Andy Spiva, 1977. All right, let's flip it. VFLs in Patriots history. They've actually had 23. Cordero Patterson, the current one. Rashad Baker, Justin Coleman. Jonathan Crompton was there for a preseason. Our old friend David Douglas, who was on our show a few times. Sean Ellis and Albert Hainsworth both stopped in for a cup of coffee and several million. Marion Hobby. Condredge Holloway, drafted by the Patriots.
Did not know that.
Yeah. Roland James, one of my favorite. Kyler Kerbison, who was on our show in 2016. Gerard Mayo, terrific player. Steve Kiner, Stanley Morgan, the reason I'm a Patriots fan. Dante Stallworth, who's been on our show. Kelly Washington, D'Angelo Willingham, Darrell Wilson, who I had forgotten as a receiver from Tennessee. Any other names that stand out to you guys? Anything pop there?
Did not know it that Condor Challaway was drafted by them.
By the Patriots.
Yeah, Justin Coleman was a guy I wasn't sure would make it in the league, and he made it with the Patriots and is still playing.
Yeah.
Having a nice career.
Wish he was back with the Patriots and not with the Seahawks.
And I probably wouldn't associated David Douglas as much.
Yeah, he had. We talked a couple of times about how horrible he was there at the nadir, which is saying something because they sucked for a lot of years, but he was there at the very worst. All right, let me show you one last thing, though. Perfect time to say Hall of Fame travesty. I have to do this for once every 10 years. I'm going to do something about Stanley Morgan. Just a reminder to people, there are his career stats against Hall of Famers Lynn Swann, John Stallworth, and Michael Irvin.
Wow.
Amazing.
Didn't even get consideration. More touchdowns. Look at he averaged 19 yards a catch, more yardage than anybody but Irvin, more catches than Stallworth and Swann.
And played in a totally different era
Played
than
in the
Michael Irvin
That's
did.
right. So
Those yards meant a lot, yeah. 10,000 yards for anybody.
72 touchdowns. That's a lot of touchdowns.
there's a VFL who should be in the Hall of Fame but isn't.
The whole Lynn Swann thing has always bothered me.
He just made great
you
catches
know.
in big games.
In Super Bowls.
Exactly.
You know,
Which that no longer gets you into the Hall of
Yeah,
Fame like it
yeah.
used to with the Steelers. They got everybody on that team in, basically. So, anyway, those are your VFLs. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit. It looks like the coaching staff is settled. Maybe somebody could go here at the last minute, but it looks settled for the moment. It looks like staff assignments been handed out. Are they set up to maximize success? We'll discuss that next on the Sports Source. Come on back and join us.